SOLAS Chapter 1. Chapter 1 provides the groundwork for the detailed regulations found in subsequent chapters of SOLAS. It establishes the legal and procedural framework for the implementation, enforcement, and compliance of maritime safety standards for safeguarding lives at sea. This chapter's provisions ensure that ships adhere to the safety standards, undergo regular inspections, and maintain the necessary certifications to operate safely. By setting these foundational requirements, SOLAS Chapter 1 helps create a robust framework that enhances the overall safety of maritime operations, protecting both seafarers and the marine environment. SOLAS Chapter 1. Regulation 1. Application. This regulation defines the scope of the convention, specifying which types of ships are covered under SOLAS. Generally, it applies to all ships on international voyages, with certain exceptions like warships and non-commercial government ships. The regulation ensures clarity on the applicability, making it clear which vessels must adhere to SOLAS requirements. Regulation 3, Surveys and Certificates, outlines the various types of surveys required for ships, including initial, periodic, intermediate, annual, and additional surveys. These surveys are conducted to ensure that ships comply with the applicable safety standards. Upon successful completion of these surveys, ships are issued certificates, such as the Cargo Ship Safety Equipment Certificate or the Passenger Ship Safety Certificate. These certificates attest to the vessel's compliance with safety regulations and are crucial for its legal operation. Regulation 4. Survey and certification of passenger ships and cargo ships, other than tankers, details the procedures and requirements for surveying and certifying passenger ships and non-tanker cargo ships. This includes ensuring that ships meet structural, machinery, and safety equipment standards. The goal is to ensure that all critical aspects of a ship's design, construction, and operation meet international safety standards. Regulation 5, Survey and Certification of Tankers, specifies the additional survey and certification requirements for tankers, given the unique risks associated with the transport of hazardous liquids in bulk. This regulation ensures that tankers have appropriate safety measures in place to prevent incidents such as oil spills. Tankers are subjected to more stringent inspections and must adhere to higher safety standards due to the potential environmental impact of their cargo. Regulation 6. Inspection and Control, mandates the inspection of ships by flag state authorities to verify compliance with SOLAS requirements. It also empowers port state authorities to inspect foreign ships in their ports to ensure they adhere to international safety standards. This regulation facilitates the enforcement of SOLAS provisions and ensures that ships are regularly checked for compliance, thereby maintaining high safety standards. Regulation 7. Procedure for the acceptance of substitutes, allows for the acceptance of equivalent safety measures or alternative designs that provide an equivalent level of safety to those prescribed by SOLAS. This regulation encourages innovation and flexibility while maintaining safety standards. If a ship can demonstrate that an alternative approach offers the same level of safety, it can be accepted under this provision. Regulation 8, Role of the Contracting Governments, describes the responsibilities of contracting governments to implement and enforce SOLAS provisions within their jurisdictions. This includes ensuring that ships flying their flag comply with the convention and that appropriate penalties are in place for noncompliance. Contracting governments play a critical role in the administration and enforcement of maritime safety standards. Regulation 9, Control Provisions, outlines the procedures for controlling ships in ports, including inspections to verify compliance with SOLAS. If a ship is found to be non-compliant, authorities have the power to detain the vessel until it meets the necessary safety requirements. This regulation ensures that non-compliant ships are not allowed to operate, thereby safeguarding maritime safety. Regulation 10, Communication of Information, requires contracting governments to communicate relevant information to the International Maritime Organization, IMO, including details of ship registrations, certifications, and any incidents or casualties. This communication ensures transparency and allows the IMO to monitor compliance with international safety standards.